Okay, start at number 10. The Cubs down one spot.
Yeah, the Cubs aren't really playing great baseball, but I'm sticking with them in the top 10 of the power rankings. I do move them out. They're hanging on by a thread. They've lost 7 of their last 10 games. They're still in second. They're still in second in the NL Central, but it has not been pretty for them of late. So the Cubs are 27 and 25, and I have them at number 10.
Okay, at number 9, not ranked last week, the Twins.
Yeah, the Twins have put themselves on a bit of a winning streak. They're playing much better lately. But yeah, that AL Central, tricky now. They're 28 and 24. Everyone expected them to win the division. They are very, very talented, and they're now playing better baseball over the last 4 or 5 days or so. But before that, it wasn't pretty. Had them out of the top 10 altogether.
Yeah.
Now they're back in here at number 9.
Okay, moving to number 8 and staying strong at 8, the Brewers.
Yeah, the Brew Crew staying strong at the number 1 spot in that division, largely because the Cubs aren't playing well. You know who is? The St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah.
They've won 8 of their last 10. They're 5 games out of first place behind the Brew Crew. They're playing well. The Reds sweeping the Dodgers at home in Cincinnati. So they're playing finally a little bit better. But the Brewers are 5-5 in their last 10. Nothing to write home about. Didn't move them down. They're still in first place. So kept them here at 8.
All right. At number 7, lowest I've ever seen them on the power rankings, down one spot, the Braves.
Yeah, the Braves have lost 6 of their last 10.
Not good.
They're 30 and 20. 6 games behind the Phillies. They're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
They're in a bit of trouble. I think they're a playoff team. I absolutely think they're going to get in. I no longer think they win the division. I think the Phillies are going to win the division. But yeah, every fan of the Braves, every fan of baseball, honestly, should go to bed on Sunday night, crossing their fingers, crossing their toes for Ronald Acuna Jr. to be okay.
Yeah.
Because 1, he's great for the game of baseball, but 2,
so
if he's not, that's a massive hit for the Atlanta Braves. Then you're looking at the MVP winner last year, and then the favorite to win the Cy Young Award this year being down in Strider and Acuna. So hopefully it's just a month or so of time before Acuna's back out on the field. But they really haven't been playing great. So bumped them down again to number 7.
Well, at number 6, up one spot, a completely different story, the Royals.
Yeah, I'm a believer in this team. They are 34 and 20. They are 8 and 2 in their last 10 games. They're sitting 2.5 games out of first place behind the Guardians. But man, it is just, that offense is so much fun. I want to see them right now. Look, you're sitting at 34 and 20 right now. Go get an outfielder. Like, go make it happen. Let's not wait. We know that there's teams out there that are going to be sellers. Let's call them up. Let's talk to them and say, hey, I know it's the end of May, but we know we have a squad. We know our weakness. We know what we need. We need offense depth. We need an outfielder. Let's make something happen. I wish they would go do that right now, but this team is a lot of fun. Bobby Witt Jr. up at the top of the lineup. Franco, Salvi's raking. Vinny P. This team really is a lot of fun to watch right now. And like 2 of the biggest pickups of the offseason, Michael Wacha, Seth Lugo. What that rotation is doing is awesome. Cole Reagans is a superstar in the league as a left-handed pitcher up there throwing upper 90s. He's nasty. He punched out 12 guys in 6 innings the other day. So this team, man,
making moves.
They
made moves this offseason.
How many times, Alex, did I sit here and say, look, they're not the talk of the town. They're not the talk of the offseason. I know they lost over 100 games last year, but this team and organization deserves so much credit for going out and making more moves than everybody else and at least putting out a product that is capable of winning games this year. And now that they're doing this, I'll even more so say this is what it's all about. They lost over 100 games last year. They were awful. And now they're putting a product out there that Kansas City is rallying behind. And the fans are packing the stadium. Kaufman's an absolute blast right now. The place is rocking and rolling. They got it going on out there in Kansas City. And I think they deserve a lot of credit. And I want to give them that credit because they do deserve it.
Crazy what happens when you actually invest in your franchise, huh?
Seriously. Yeah.
All right, let's move to the top 5. At number 5, down 2 spots after getting swept by the Reds, the Dodgers.
Yeah, I was thinking about this as we were firing up the show. I think end of last week, Alex said that she thinks the Dodgers are one of the best 2 teams in baseball, and they have not won a game. They haven't won a game since.
I turned off like my notifications on that post.
Not good.
No one's happy about that. It's okay. I believe.
So I mean, look, they're 33 and 22. They're gonna win the NL West. The Giants are definitely Giants and Padres are playing pretty good baseball, but they still lead the division by 5.5 games. They're still the most talented team in that division. There's no worry about the Dodgers. They at least in terms of the regular season and how they're playing currently. 5 in a row is going to happen. Hasn't happened in a long time for the Dodgers though. But ups and downs throughout the season. This is a bit of a down. They'll be fine, but have bumped them down a good bit over the last couple of weeks to number 5.
Yeah, they were at number 1 a couple weeks ago. All right, moving on to number 4. Moving on up 1 spot, the Guardians.
Yeah, they are. Their longest win streak of the season. This past week, they're 36 and 17. They've won 9 of their last 10 games. It's time to get this team the love and respect that they deserve. Yeah. It is. With Shane Bieber going down early in the year, people really not being super high on the Guardians to begin with, and then you lose one of if not your best pitcher, and then it becomes, well, now they're really in trouble. And they've been the opposite of trouble. Josh Naylor is so good in that. I talked about Jose Ramirez earlier being the most underrated superstar in the game of baseball. He's playing better and better and better. Steven Kwan is the American League version of Luis Arraez right now. Not just now. He's been really good. So, yeah, Guardians continuing to bump up. I do believe this. I have them at number 4 in all of baseball. Dang. And I think they absolutely deserve that. Just
crazy to think above the Dodgers, who have some of the best players in the game.
Who would have seen that coming?
Yeah, not me. All right. No. Number 3. Everybody knows Alex. Okay, up 1 spot, the Orioles.
Yeah, the Orioles are 33 and 18. They've won 6 of their last 10. They're keeping it going. Corbin Burns is good. I do have still rotation depth concerns. Means getting hurt again, but Bradish has been good since coming back. He got a great top of the rotation. So Kimbrel pitching better at the back end. That was a massive need for them, is back end of the bullpen security. It had not been Kimbrel. That was a worry. And over the last week, didn't walk a single guy, got 3 saves, did really well. Yennier Cano's been pretty good for the most part this year. So, Orioles for me staying strong. Nope, moving up 1 spot to number 3.
Now for our top 2, and these also staying strong at number 2, the Phillies.
Yep, the Phillies on pace to win 114 games. They are well on their way to having the best year of their franchise. They need to win at least 103 games for that to happen. So, Phillies have been playing great. In their last 10 games, they've won 7 of their last 10. They went on a little win streak. The offense is rolling. They got Wheeler, Nola, and Suarez all pitching, all Cy Young candidates. Philly's got it going on. I'm keeping them here at number 2, though.
And at number 1, who I also said, I think last week, one of the best teams in baseball. You have them as the best team in baseball, the New York Yankees.
Yeah, if the Phillies hadn't lost to the Phillies and Yankees both lost on Sunday, I was ready to flip-flop if the Phillies won and the Yankees lost. But right now, I'm going to keep the Yankees here. They've won 7 of their last 10 as well. Soto and Judge are an absolute must-watch television right now. If the Yankees are playing and Soto and Judge are coming up in the lineup, turn on your TV. It is must-watch for them. The rotation's so good right now. Luis Gil, Marcus Stroman's been really good. They don't even have the best pitcher in the world, but he's on his comeback train now, so they're going to get Garrett Cole back soon. The Yankees, baseball, love them or hate them, baseball is better when the New York Yankees, who have been the villains of baseball for forever. Again, you either love them or hate them. Baseball is better when they're playing well. So they are playing really well right now. So they round out the top 10. That goes Cubs, Twins, Brewers, Braves, Royals, Dodgers, Guardians, Orioles, Phillies, and the New York Yankees, rounding out this week's top 10 power rankings. Thanks for watching. If you like catching up on the latest news around Major League Baseball, weekly interviews with Atlanta Braves legend John Smoltz, and your favorite MLB players, make sure you hit that subscribe button.